Good morning and welcome to another vlog. We're back in New York City and I'm really excited because today we're starting our day in Williamsburg and we're here because Gustaf Westman is having their pop-up and I've been dying to check it out. Such a fan. If you haven't seen their products, oh, you're about to. They're known for the Chunky Cup. It's a Swedish brand and they recently did a pop-up in LA and now they're in New York City. And I already have one of their cups, but the cup broke, so I'm hoping to be able to replace it and also explore some of the other things I have and actually finally be able to see how big it is and what it looks like in person. So we are headed there. I'm expecting a line, so I am here early and prepared, and we are gonna wait. Oh my god, beyond successful. I even picked up something for my sister, so now I'm headed to get coffee because I stood in line for quite a while and I need caffeine and I need a croissant and I need sustenance. I've made it back home and I quickly wanted to show you all of the things that I picked up at the Gustaf Westman pop-up, so let me show you. So these are all of the pieces that I picked up at the pop-up, and starting with the iconic Chunky Cups right here. We've got the brown version, the white version, and what I love is that it comes with a little plate, a saucer, and I use that saucer for serving up things like hummus or olives quite frequently, so it's kind of like a 2-in-1. And then the pink version, there's a saucer to this as well, but I did not unwrap it because it's for my sister, and so I want to make sure she can take it home. And the color is just so beautiful. And also in pink, this chunky plate, I would say it's a dinner size and would also make a really great cheese plate just because of the amount of space on here, and it goes perfectly with the Chunky Cup. And then the thing I've been so excited about are these wine glasses. They are so cool and funky and they were immediately sold out online when they came out. So I was finally able to get my hands on 2 of the clear ones and then 1 of the pink ones. They're hand blown, so they will have little imperfections and differences between each one, but they're so perfect and I can't wait to have my first glass of wine out of these. And that is my little mini haul. I can't wait to put all of this away in the kitchen and start using it. I don't know how I'm gonna find the space, so I might have to start the rule of like 1 in, 1 out and just do a kitchen clear out because I have so many cups and glasses that I never use and just would probably love to find a new home where they're appreciated. So I'm going to do that next and I will see you in a little bit. Good morning. It's Saturday and I'm starting with coffee because it is much needed. I woke up very tired today, but we're pulling through. I made my favorite chai latte that I make almost every morning. Still making it iced even though the temperatures are dropping, just because I'm really enjoying that little zing of cold. And I'm doing my makeup because today we are going out into the city. Saturday is our day to explore. And we have a little trip to the Upper West Side planned today. We're gonna go to the Natural History Museum and also to some of our favorite food spots, hopefully. So that should be really fun. And I'm just getting ready. I've started my makeup and then I thought, wait, I wanna share what I'm using because I've been trying to experiment a little bit more. And today I thought I would do a little burgundy eyeshadow because I found this palette from Charlotte Tilbury that I've had for quite some time, and if it's still around or something similar exists, I'll make sure to link it below. But I thought I would do like a little bit of a daytime smoky eye. I've been trying to add burgundy to my brown obsession. It's happening. They're the colors of the season, and we're rolling with it. And then I'm also going to use the same blush that I use every single day from Rhode, which is the Toasted Teddy, such a cozy name. And it's this nice, also kind of like plum burgundy shade. So I just use my finger to melt it and then apply it and then kind of work it in. And it gives a lovely flush of color, especially because I'm starting to lose my tan. So I just actually switched and started mixing my winter and summer foundations because I realized that my summer foundation was getting a little bit too tan for me. Timed well as well because I am actually running out of that foundation, so happy to switch instead of buying a brand new one and then having it sit around. So that is the flush of color. Love, obsessed, wear it every single day. And even when I do almost no eye makeup, I think it looks really pretty. There's definitely a risk of doing too much with this one, but it sort of just melts right into your foundation, so it evens itself out a little bit. And then I do a little bit on the bridge of my nose. And there, face is ready. I'm gonna finish it off with a little bit of Chanel Poudre Lumière. This is the Rosy Gold 30. This is my highlighter of choice. And I just swirl it around and use this MAC brush that I've had for forever. I think it's 137. I don't know if you can see that, but it picks up the light really nicely. Put it on my nose. There. We are highlighted. You'll also notice that my nails, they're short. I could not stand having very long nails when I went back to work. I was trying to type and you do like kind of this thing and I felt like I was handcuffed and I couldn't type any text messages correctly. So as much as I loved the nail designs, I lasted about 2.5 weeks and then I went back and I had them do the same base color. So it's this brown and then a white chrome on top, which makes it look more like gunmetal. Love this. I had this shade I think at almost the exact same time last fall, so there's clearly a seasonal trend, but I'm so much happier with my normal natural nails, natural length, and just it's easier because as you can see, mom life in the background, it's just easier. So I love to do this like once a year where I get a really cool design, but for my everyday routine and my everyday life, I just cannot have long nails. It's not possible. So I'm using the Merit Mid-Century. It's this color. And I'm just gonna do like a little bit of a base. I've also put a little bit of highlighter already on my lid. I always do this because I think it looks nice the way it picks up the light. And I just use the Merit brush that is part of the eye kit because I really like the fact it has a fluffy and then a more precision brush on the other end right here. You can see that. This is just really rough and tumble because my real plan is to get into this kit. Okay, I'm gonna come closer for this. So these are the shades, and I am going to start with the shade at the top here. And I'm just going to use the fluffy end, do a little bit, and then take it from the top of my lid and just kind of shade it out. Like this. For all of you hazel-eyed girlies like me, I think burgundy really makes them pop. It also runs the risk of making you look like you just had a good cry, so there's always that fine balance, but I really like the way that this is lifting the green tones out of my eyes. So there we go. And then I'm going to use this eye pencil that I found that my sister gifted me from Victoria Beckham. It's the Satin Kajal liner in copper, and it actually comes with a smudge brush. I'm obsessed with their Instagram posts from these eyeliners. They always show just like how it glides onto your lid seamlessly, and it is actually very satiny. It goes on so easily, and I just do that on both sides, all around like this. And then I'm going to take a tiny bit underneath as well, and then out to my corners. And now we're just gonna smudge this just to clean it up a little. And then I also have this slightly darker liner from Swede in Margot Bordeaux, and it also comes with a smudge brush, very similar, but it's not quite as soft and it's a little bit darker, so I'm just gonna do a little tiny bit here to define my lash line. Okay, so now we have a little bit more definition. I'm going to use the little tiny end, blend out this on the bottom. A little bit of this dark purple to go over. And we are finished. Now I just need some mascara. I've been using the same brand, Swede Cloud Mascara, because I just love how it separates and lifts my lashes, and it's not waterproof, so it comes off really easily at the end of the day. When it's raining, I switch to waterproof, but for most of the time, I feel like putting a normal mascara on my lashes is much gentler, because trying to take it off at the end of the day when it's waterproof is just such a pain, and I feel like I lose a lot of my lashes. So I try to limit, even though I do think sometimes it holds the curl better, but this one is great for every day, and that's just what I've been reaching for. You can see the wand is like super skinny. Finished eye makeup. For lips, I am using the Anastasia lip liner that I have just been using all the time. For reference, they're usually like this long, so you can see how much I've already gone through. And this is the shade Muted Mauve, and I just use it to define my lips. It's very much my lip color. I just kind of smudge that a little bit, and over the top I'm just gonna put this Summer Fridays lip oil in Blush Dreams, because it's been incredibly dry outside and the temperatures are dropping, so it's just leaching my moisture out of everything. I'm just gonna do a little bit, because this one over time, like butter, sort of just like melts over your lips. So when I put too much, sometimes I can see a little bit of like bleeding on the edge. So I just put a little bit, and that is our finished makeup look. It's Outer Carnage. but you can't see that, and that is okay. So let me clean this up. I always just throw like all my brushes into this little container. Before I get dressed, I wanted to show you new jewelry that I just got in. This brand reached out to me and kindly offered to send me a few pieces. They're called Vesica, and I believe that they're based in Spain. So I've been waiting patiently for these packages to arrive. They're very dainty, so let me point you right at these and we can unwrap them together and pick what I'm gonna wear today. I'm gonna go for this mixed metal chain today because I love dainty jewelry, and I think this goes really well with my top. And then I'm gonna wear the gold statement earrings. I do actually have my tragus pierced and I really need to switch it out for something else, but I have not gotten around to it in the last 10 years. It was a college decision. I love how these look, and they're super light, so they're very gentle on the ears because my ears will immediately start complaining if I wear heavy earrings, so this is perfect. And then this is the ear cuff. It's a little bit loose, so we'll see how it goes, but I love the look together. And Vesica is offering you guys 40% off, so I will leave that in the description box below so you can shop any of these pieces if they interest you. I love that they're a family brand from Spain, so thank you so much for sending these pieces. And now it's time to get dressed, and I have one more exciting package to show you before we head out. We are in the bedroom. I'm about to grab my coat, but this just arrived yesterday. I'm so excited. As you may know, I work with Cezanne on a gifted basis, so about half of this was gifted, but I made a splurge decision because I've been eyeing this bag for so long. And this bag is one of their new ones that they launched with fall, and it's in the ultimate fall color that keeps going out of stock. So when it came back in, I snapped it up. She's beautiful. She's so pretty. She's burgundy lacquer and sometimes skews brown depending on the lighting, and I love that about her. And she's huge because one thing I've realized is that unless I'm going on like a quick little date night or a fast outing, I need a big bag, and that's why I'm tote girl all the way. I always have a tote with me, and with this I don't have to double up on bags and have a tote and a purse. I can just throw all of my things and much more into this bag. It's the perfect thing to take along when you're going out on a full day and you might be going shopping and you might be picking up some items. So I'm wearing this today to go outside. So I'm going to wear this trench coat also from Cezanne today. I love this camel color, still obsessed, and I think it goes really well with this bag. I do need to take this tag off. There we go. And that is my outfit for today. Very casual. We are ready to go, so I will see you on the Upper West Side. We just got off at 86th Street and now we're headed to get some bagels before we make our way into the museum. There is an H&H, which is just a block from the subway stop, and then we're gonna just make our way down where the museum is. If you've watched my videos before, you'll know I often go to the H&H on the east side, so we'll see how that compares today. But honestly, I'm not picky because transparently it's almost 1 p.m. and I'm starving, so literally any food will do. We've secured the bagels and now we are going to find a little bench in the park around the museum to eat, and then we're gonna head inside. We've made it into Central Park. Luca knocked out immediately as soon as his head hit the back of the stroller rest. So now we're just going to stroll down to Columbus Circle and enjoy the very warm temperatures. Jackets are off. They're a thing of the past. It's like 70 degrees. There's a live music going on, and it's a really relaxed and peaceful vibe as compared to right outside where all the traffic is. Stumbled back across one of our favorite spots. I always forget where things are in Central Park because it's meant for you to get lost and just amble. But this is such a good photo spot, and it's also so nice to just sit up here and people watch and see the city. Change in scenery. We hopped on the 7 train to go down to Hudson Yards because this weekend is Comic-Con, and though we did not get tickets, we did just want to see what it's like for a potential next year investment, and it is such a good vibe. So many great costumes. They're all leaving now because it ends at 7 and is about 5, and it's like a big party. So now I really want to go next year. If any of you guys have been, let me know how you liked it and if it's worth it.